because he has immunity. Woody also says one of his friends who died recently killed Donovan Thomas, which is completely different than what the state says happened. So is it the truth or not? I don't know. Hit subscribe, merch up right now, guiltymind.co. Love you guys, let's go. So they're starting off today going over what they're going to instruct the jury. But Doug has a mask on. Maybe he's sick today? Or he's feeling sick maybe and they're just not risking it. Here comes Woody in the suit, boys. Looking clean, honestly. They look professional. He does not look happy, as you can tell.
Find out from you what your intention is with regard to you are going to testify in this case. These have been granted immunity, so the privilege of self-information is irrelevant because the state can use anything that you might say in answer to their questions or any other questions against you. With the benefit of counsel, will ask you the consequences if you don't testify. So I'm asking you now what your intention is. You can answer the question, please. So you're under subpoena. The state intends to question you. Are you going to answer any of those questions? Are you going to testify in this case?
Well, I've been pressured from the people. I mean, like, even when I went to the meeting with Linda, I have told him over and over and over and over. This is on my conscience. I got to keep respecting myself every day because I've been dragged out into the because of lies that I don't told. I'm tired of y'all bothering me.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that you're tired of being bothered, but you're under subpoena. It's a valid court order. So your decision at this point is, yes, I will abide by the subpoena and testify, or no, I will not abide by the subpoena and the immunity order, and I will be held in contempt for my refusal and put in jail. So which is your...
I need to tap all my time. Yeah, I was called for it.
Sure, this would not be any kind of...
I was called for it. So there's other ones.
Punishment for any crimes you may or may not have committed. This would be that you have been ordered by a court to testify, and if you refuse to testify, you're held in contempt. You're saying, I refuse to listen to the court's order and obey it. And it is not a punishment, it is an incentive to have you change your mind and obey the court order. So which is your decision?
Can you explain it to me?
So we talked about it.
It's the same thing they think they're doing to me?
It is the same order that is still in control. You have a subpoena for your testimony. That is a court order. You also have a court order that says anything that you say can't be used against you, other than if you get on the stand and lie, and it amounts to perjury, you can be charged with that or with false statements. But if you refuse to testify altogether when you're under a court order to do that, then that is considered contempt because you're saying, I don't care what the court has ordered, I'm not going to do it, and then you'll be put in jail for the end of this trial. Or until you decide, you know what, I think I will testify after all.
So let me, I'm telling you to your face. You just said that somebody they can lock me up tonight. I'm telling you to your face, that's all I do. And you're telling me that they can lock me up if I like. But if I sit here and testify, so E-way going to do it.
No.
The odds of them charging on perjury are very low unless he admits to a crime like the murder of Donovan Thomas or something that big, that they have evidence to prove that he lied.
With regard to anything that you might testify to that might otherwise admit to a crime or admit to your involvement in a crime, that's what the immunity order does. And I'm sure Mr. Melnick has explained this to you, and I know I've explained it previously, but none of that is going to result in you being put in jail because they cannot use that evidence against you to prove any of those crimes that you might incriminate yourself about.
Focus on him.
So are you going to testify? You want to talk to Mr. Melnick again? Okay. All right, thank you.
So he's going to testify, I think.
All right, so I'm going to have you step out for just a minute while we get the jury in. Ms. Melnick, if you could step out with him, please. Just so.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. This love is right here to the right. You just stare, bro.
If you could step out with him, please. Just so.
Oh, you just gave her a death stare.
Your Honor, I'm going to renew my motion for mistrial based on coercion by Judge Landell. This is based on the fact that Mr. Copeland, having now been properly instructed, only be incarcerated until the end of trial, versus his instruction previously that he would be incarcerated forever. He's now signed to testify. I think at this point it demonstrates the coercion by Judge Landell.
Fulton County District Corrections Office, lawyers and baby.
Demonstrates that he's now been properly advised and was making a decision.
That's a clean ass jacket Doug got on. I'm surprised he didn't go with the suit today with the first day back with the jury in, but so the jury is in now for the first time in 2 months. Yes, a 2-month break. I'm sure they can remember everything, right? In the 7 months they were here prior.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, good morning. My name is Judge Paige Reese Whitaker. Judge Earl Glanville is no longer the judge presiding over this case. I will be the presiding judge in this case moving forward, and you're not to concern yourselves with this change. Let me remind you, as I assume the presiding duties in this case, that none of my decisions and nothing that I say during the trial is evidence. Just like none of Judge Landell's decisions and nothing Judge Landell said during the trial is evidence. The decisions and remarks of the judge do not mean that the judge favors or leans to one side or another in this case. The court is only interested in seeing that this case is tried fairly, based on the laws and the Constitution of the state of Georgia and the Constitution of the United States. You are to disregard any comments that may have been made by Judge Landell that may have been disparaging of any of the lawyers in this case. To maintain the integrity of the jury system, I remind you that you must decide this case based only on the evidence admitted during this trial and the law as whole explained to you. Now, I know that you have been on a bit of a break, but prior to that break, witness Kenneth Copeland was testifying. I'm going to instruct you and admonish you now that you are to disregard any and all of Mr. Copeland's testimony and any evidence introduced during that testimony that came after the 3 p.m. break on Wednesday, June 12th, which was the last break for that day.
I'm sure they can remember exactly when 3 p.m. was on June 12th.
And that is, you are to disregard any and all testimony and evidence that came after the questioning and answers about Mr. Copeland's involvement in the Atlanta Blood Gang, ABG, and his January 11th, 2015 interview with Detective Thorpe of the Atlanta Police Department. If there is anybody who cannot set aside and completely disregard that portion of the evidence in your deliberations, please stand up now and let me know.
So this is an out for any juror, because they have replacement jurors. I think they only have like 5 left. Maybe it's more, but a juror could be like, fuck this, I'm out. They've already done this trial for, 8 months or whatever, so they probably want to be there. But I would have already faked a fucking heart attack or something. Alright, Woody's back to testify now. No juror opted out, surprisingly. Here we go.
Do you know a person by the name of Shelkel?
Shalkel, or Calvin Watts. Rival gang member, I believe, a family member of Donovan Thomas Jr.
I don't recall.
Or so you don't recall if you know someone by the name of Shelkel?
Sit down.
He's gonna repeat, I don't recall, isn't he?
Do you recall speaking with law enforcement on an individual that you know by the name of Shelkel?
I don't recall.
Were you present at a gambling house in Lakewood when the shooting occurred?
I don't recall.
Do you remember being at a Cascade Skating Ring speaking with an individual by the name of Shelkel?
I don't recall.
Back in January 2015, do you recall being at a club Crucial and getting into a fight with an individual by the name of Shelkel?
I don't recall nothing. It happened years ago.
Do you recall in January 2015 having to go to the Atlanta Police Department to talk about whether or not you were involved in the murder of the individual by the name of Thomas Street?
I don't recall.
On January 11, 2015, did you go to the Atlanta Police Department about 3 o'clock in the morning?
I don't recall.
Okay. And did you speak with a detective by the name of Detective Thorpe?
I don't recall who I speak with. I don't recall.
And during that interview, did you go down there to speak with him about the murder of Thomas Street?
I don't recall who I speak with.
Did you speak with him about not just the murder of Thomas, but events that led up to the murder of Thomas on June 10, 2015?
I'm a liar. So if you want me to remember something that I'm lying about in the past, I don't know.
So my question to you is, did you go to the Atlanta Police Department? You don't recall?
I don't recall.
Did you provide him your name and your date of birth?
Huh? I don't know.
Okay. And is your date of birth July 25th, 1991?
I think.
Oh my god, this is insufferable.
I'm not trying to say the wrong thing, so I have a lot to big up.
So just be able to go through that interview.
Dash into the commentary.
With regard to the commentary by the witness.
It's honestly a good thing that Brian Steele just said objection commentary, because state objects to the defense doing the same thing. You gotta treat him the same way back then. Fuck you.
And did you speak with Detective Thorpe about a problem that the two of you all had in the club?
I don't recall.
That Kel was Nuts' little brother.
I don't know if they brothers now.
Do you know a person that goes by the name of Nuts?
I don't recall.
You and Kel getting into the fight at Club Crucial.
I don't recall nothing from 2015, 14, 16, and that. I tell the detective whatever they want me to say, whatever they want to hear, whatever. So if I said it to him, I said it to him. I don't recall what I said to him. You asked me about 2015. I have got my life together. Y'all trying to put this on my conscience. Y'all trying to put people's life in my hands. I don't lie to people. I don't want to be here. Y'all pressure me. I'm tired of y'all, but y'all know y'all wrong. And y'all black people doing this to us.
And I understand that.
Leave me alone. Let me leave you. Man, y'all pissing me off. Listen, I don't recall nothing I said to my Stop asking me questions. I'm telling you, I don't recall.
I understand. I'm not going to the question. He just between saying you don't recall, that's what it is.
He's crashing out. Like, Woody is crashing out right now, dude. This is not good.
I'm telling you, I don't recall.
I understand. I'm not going to the question. He just between saying you don't recall, that's what it is.
That's what you want me to say?
I want you to answer the question.
I don't think that you were instructing him how to testify. I hope not.
I
I'm instructing him how to testify other than truthfully.
If you can answer the questions truthfully, and we move forward. Can we do that?
I don't recall.
I don't recall. She said, can we do that? He said, I don't recall.
Did you tell Detective Thorpe that you had to go at the Cascade Skating Ring?
I'll never tell the police nothing I did.
2015, did you meet with Atlanta Police Department detectives on at least 5 occasions after the murder of Nut?
I met with them a lot of times.
I mean, anyone that meets with the police 5 times is a snitch, right? How are you not a snitch if you do that 5 times?
I was just whatever I think they keep them off of me.
Okay, but did your car get shot up while you were on the highway?
I don't recall.
Okay. Did you, your child, or your child's mother get shot at while you were leaving your home?
They got shot at.
Did your girlfriend's father's home get shot up after Donovan Thomas got murdered?
On top. The police kept locking me up for whatever they could. Every time I came out, the police was on me. And they keep bringing up Thug name. So what I did was, to get them off me, I said, Thug did this, Thug did that, Thug, because I knew they would never, I knew they didn't do it. And in my mind, I knew that the police would never go listen to him. It was easy for me to try to throw the blame off on him to get him off me. And that's what I was doing all these years. I don't remember what I told him in the past. But my whole motive was, Thug did because I knew he didn't do it. And they tell like, look, and they keep talking about Thug. So I guess I'm telling him, yeah, what's the one you tell him? Yeah, he killed this person. Yeah, he did it. This what I'm gonna do. And this right now, if I walk out this day and they say, they probably stop me now. Hey man, tell me something about Thug. I'm about to make something about him again.
I wonder what the jurors were thinking.
When they called you, did they ask you about Thug or did they ask you about the murder of Donovan Thomas?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Did you go down to the police department on your own to tell them that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
I don't recall.
You don't recall going to the police or you don't recall why?
I don't recall none of that. I just know that every time police was after me trying to get him, they kept bringing his name up. And I knew if he had people out here, so I was like, yeah, whatever y'all want me to say, I would see it. That's why I told Gabriel and Dennis, and that's why they kept coming after me, because they felt like, okay, they can make a case out of him or whatever they're trying to do. So they knew that, okay, you'll get who today, you'll have something to say about Thug. It's wrong. Y'all are wrong because y'all know that I'm full of shit. And y'all keep trying to drag me in here to bring up bullshit that y'all know I don't say. Why is y'all doing that? Leave me alone. But y'all don't tell me what I did. I don't get the time for the plans y'all plotting for.
Would you mind your language while we're sitting here?
I'm trying to. Yeah, y'all need to give me a break because my blood pressure is real high. I keep telling y'all.
My blood pressure.
And the quicker we get through this, the quicker we believe we're going to do it.
Okay, I'll recall.
Okay. Going back to January 11th, 2015.
I'll recall.
I didn't listen to the question first.
When you went to the Atlanta Police Department, Detective Thor didn't ask you about Thug. You brought up Thug. Do you recall that?
I did.
You did. Okay. So let's continue. Did you tell them about the beef that you were having with Shellcat?
Am I here to tell the truth or to remember my lies?
I want you to tell the truth.
To remember my lies.
And I'm going to try to tell them whatever I can to finesse my way out of whatever situation that I'm in.
And it's only now in 2024 that you're saying everything you said in 2015 is a lie. Is that correct?
I went to the feds. Y'all didn't let me out of jail till wait, 4 years later. So if I was telling the truth then, why it took y'all so many years to try to say, okay, be honest or whatever the case is? If I was telling the truth, y'all would have made any case back then. Y'all knew I was right. Y'all put me in jail. I go do my time. I get out of jail, try to get my life together. Y'all try to drag me back to the life that I don't made. Y'all, what's up?
Did you tell her that everything you said back in 2015 was the truth, but we as a state didn't believe you back then?
So my thing is, right, I went to jail. The lies I was telling, they didn't go for it. Y'all didn't go for it. Whoever didn't go for it. So I went to jail, did my time for it, right? Y'all got me again. So guess what they say? Well, we didn't ain't go through the name again. And guess what I'm doing? Trying to finesse my way out of it again because y'all ain't touching for the lies that I'm told on in the past. So guess what? It ain't nothing to put the blame on Doug for what I did. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna blame him for it. Let me recall.
Okay, and let me ask you this. You keep talking about stuff, but were you asked about other individuals as well? During all these interviews, were you asked about Shannon?
I'm gonna put the blame on.
Okay, were you asked about the Nikki Rollins?
Put the blame on.
Were you asked about Quindale?
I'm gonna put the blame on everybody but myself.
Yeah. What a great witness for the state.
All the police, every time you spoke to someone, did they tell you they were going to verify what you said?
And did they?
My question
I'm going to answer the question that you asked.
did they tell you that we had to verify everything that you said?
I don't know.
And when they told you they had to verify what you said, you continued to talk to the police.
Because with the knowledge that I have, it's nothing to cheat the police.
But if they had to verify what you said, they had to make sure that what you said was true. How did you cheat the police?
Easy. I can tell you that.
Were you aware that the things that you talked about were verified?
Sustained.
She just tried to see that in front of the jury. The things were verified. She basically just testified. Like a second voice in the background said, objection, facts not in evidence. Oh, now the jury's out. Here we go. Here we go. Things.
Your Honor, when I wrote down my notes, is that the prosecutor said, not a question, but a statement, that the police verified inculpatory information from Mr. Copeland. That is not true, by the way. It is questionable whether anything verified, but obviously jurors make that determination. That is testifying by the prosecution, that is bolstering by the prosecution, that is putting the prosecution's thumb on the scale of justice, which none of this can be done. This is not the first time that the prosecutors have put themselves as giving facts before the jury rather than just trying to obtain facts. So I am moving for a mistrial. If Your Honor, the court denies it, I need curative instructions to strike it, and respectfully, if it happens again, it will not be the second time. It's a continuum. So I would ask for, I know you want to be able to keep that in mind as we go forward as well. I'm not moving off on a mistrial, I'm just anticipating no one wants a mistrial. I didn't want a mistrial, but why say that to a witness? So I don't see any good faith in that question.
All right, thank you.
It's not good faith. It's bad faith. She was trying to get testimony out there of her own.
Claims of Mr. Copeland were verified by the police. It's an improper expression of belief by an advocate in front of the jury. And that is proper. Not only do I not believe it to be true, also there has been absolutely no evidence presented that any of this has been verified.
All
So
So literally facts, not evidence.
Can I stop you for just a second?
Yes.
It may be that some of the things were verified. It may be you have presented evidence or will present evidence that some of the things were verified. The question that you asked was, did you know that all of the things you told them were verified? So that's the issue.
That's kind of crazy to say in front of the jury. All of the things you said.
I didn't all, but some of the things that he told police were cooperating. And they my better version
That's how you said it.
correct. So it was an argument. But what I was talking about is the things that he told police was cooperating. Not other evidence. And so
So do you have a response to their motion for mistrial with regard to you having said, did you know that all of the things you told the police were verified?
Your Honor, I would ask that a motion would be granted that you ask the jury to strike that question, and I can rephrase the question.
All right, you need to be more artful from the get-go.
Yet another slap on the wrist.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you that nothing that any attorney says in questioning is evidence, and I need you to strike Ms. Hilton's last question entirely from your minds. Go ahead, Ms. Hilton.
Thank you.
the only way I can get off me, what I thought, I planned on doing. But I felt he was rich, and the police locked me up for what they want to do to me because I'm broke, and I can't afford to pay for it. He rich, they're not going to bother him. I got off me, I planned on him.
How is telling the police that the beef was squashed after a phone conversation puts anything on the
Good. I got a line up to get about me, so you got to sit the pattern. I told the detective, I don't know none about their name, but everyone they talk to me, as long as they sit in front of me, I'm going to pick the name off them. Anybody to convince them to get off me. I don't remember what I don't told the detectives. I don't have a clue what I don't told them. That's why I can't tell you exactly what I don't told them because I can't remember what I said.
Did you go to Club Crucial on Monday before Thomas was killed?
I probably did.
And at Club Crucial, did you get into a fight with Kel?
I don't recall.
Did you tell Detective Thorpe that you got into a fight with Kel at Club Crucial the Monday before Thomas?
I probably did.
And did you tell them that was after you were flashing money while you were on the stage?
I probably did. I was Detective Thorpe. His brain was the size of a squirrel brain. So you can just tell him anything, he don't go for it.
You did not just say that about Detective Thorpe.
You're right, it's time to say no ask permission to treat Mr. Gomez as a witness.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. That's just for her to understand how she can ask the questions. You just continue to answer them truthfully.
Kel punched you in the back of your head.
I don't recall what I told the detective. I don't recall what I told him specifically. However you pronounce it.
No, I pronounced specifically. It said specifically.
Then other people came and began jumping with you as well.
Daytime will come.
Daytime gonna come.
Once you found out about this meeting,
Wow.
of this game and asked them if they want to kill you with the.
So my answer is, do you want me to tell the truth? And the truth is, when I talked to Detective Thorpe, whatever his name is, I told him anything. And I'm telling you today, it was a lie. And today, I'm telling you, I made things up. Said this to God and it's true.
So is it your testimony today that there wasn't, that you were not aware of a meeting, that you were the subject of killing?
My answer is, I don't recall. Nothing I don't told the detective. So, and I'm telling you, whatever I did then, I was making it up. It's going to take a right chance to figure it out.
About a shooting at a gambling house in Lakewood.
I did just try to make my story seem more convincing. I don't recall what I told them. I don't know.
And during the course of that shooting,
He fucked up.
Doug's car got shot.
I don't recall.
Is it true that you spoke with Detective Thorpe about the night before Thomas house got murdered?
So it may seem like I'm trying to get Doug up. I'm not trying to get him up. I don't care nothing about him, what he got going on there. I care about the truth. The truth was, I was going through a phase in my life, and I have put all the blame on him. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he got going on. But y'all got to understand, I'm telling the God, it's true. Leave me out of this. I made all these stories up with the blame on him to get myself out of the situation because police told me they want a big bitch. They don't want a little bitch. They ain't who I want. So when they told me that, my only motive was to convince them that I'm telling the truth about this guy right there. And I'm not.
Oh my God.
You also called your brother.
That is fucked up.
Say, is it true?
Yes.
Nothing I say is true.
Lil D got in the car with you and just told you that just got killed, bro.
Detective Thorpe is a person that you can just tell anything to. And that's why I do not recall what I said to that man.
That after
This the state's witness.
that got killed, you said to Lil D, then they're gonna say I did it wrong.
Okay. I thought I was here to tell the truth.
But what's your truth today?
That I lied.
And that you lied about everything back in 2015?
My truth today is I lied and put the blame on others for a lot of activities. I ain't telling myself. I don't got nothing to say. I don't recall.
He's like almost slipping up.
I know how my did the show, so I don't know what I told him.
So if you told him that her house shot, that would have been the truth and not a lie.
I like that. Y'all had 50 police investigators questioning different times. I don't remember it. Because I know y'all trying to trick me and keep me back in jail. I don't know if it Detective Thorpe, David Dennis, or whoever other police did. What I know, I already told them. But every time that they came and told me, I sat in front of them, and they know whatever I wanted to tell them. And if it was the truth, they would not take no 10 years later for them to try to do anything about it or to go back to use it. I'm telling you today, I told you before y'all put me in this courtroom, that I lied, I wanted to do it. I'm not scared of nobody, I'm not even trying to work in nobody's favor. Y'all do not be put it on my conscience. That I'll sit up there lying on you boys for stuff that I don't do, not what I did, but for stuff that I'm not going to sit up here lying on them. And I don't care, stop asking me questions, I'm not going to lie on them.
Okay, Mr. Copeland, listen to the question that Ms. Hilton just asked you and see if you can answer that question. Just pay attention to what she's actually asking and answer that.
Yes, ma'am.
What's going to happen to me? Am I going to be able to get out? And she kept telling you, we got to verify what you told us.
And did I get out?
Ask your question. Did she tell you?
Yes.
She had to answer my
I'm
question.
not too money.
Did the secretary tell you that she had to verify what you said
I don't recall.
about all the incidents that occurred in the weeks leading up to Donovan Thomas getting killed?
I gotta have a different story every time.
Specifically, you told him a couple of times about the incident at the Cascade Skating Rink. You finally disclosed everything that you knew about what happened the night of Donovan Thomas' murder and everything that happened leading up to Donovan Thomas' murder.
No, see, what y'all did was y'all kept locking me up and putting me in isolation. Putting me in technically said food manager, where people putting PCs out on the wall, locking me in the room, keeping me in there 23 hours a day. Fucking up my minutes and dragging me back and forth, trying to make man.
You were trying to protect your friends, so you didn't give the police a lot of details about what happened the night of Donovan Thomas' murder.
I can't.
He said feces on the wall.
Now you keep saying that you were just lying. Why would you lie versus telling the truth?
That's how I was raised. I was raised up to lie to the police. I was at an early age. I was taught to lie to the police.
But if you're trying not to go to jail, why would you lie to the police versus telling them the truth?
You trying to trick me?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm not going to this.
That's too when Jalen, when you did only talk about the murder of Donovan Thomas,
I don't know what. I don't know when all I know is give me an opportunity to talk my way out of the situation. I'm about to talk my way out of the situation.
and you actually showed him the screenshot on your phone.
But those was just play a bit. That's the key.
Is any of this good for the state? I feel like this is going not good.
I don't recall what I said. I don't.
Did you kill Donovan Thomas? Did you kill Donovan Thomas?
Huh?
Did you kill Donovan Thomas?
Hey, that's looking good.
Is that a no? Okay. Exactly.
You can't say yes to that, because then you get charged. So why do you take so long?
Is that what you looked down here to tell the second door that you did not kill Donovan Thomas?
I don't understand. I don't know if it's a trick question. Can I answer it? I don't know how to answer it.
Did you need to talk to this one?
I don't know if it's a true question. It's yes. I'm not understanding.
Let's break. We're gonna need to break in just a few minutes.
Okay, so we've got the scared there. That question, they come back after like an hour and 20-minute break.
That after that was killed, that you thought the whole It game was going to be accurate.
I don't recall.
He's in the interview shitting his pants, talking about he's scared for his life. So
But the truth that you told Detective Copeland is not a game, it's the whole clip. What I'm saying.
she just said Detective Copeland again.
No, you did not say that.
Because I don't know who the tip open is.
Excuse me. I meant to say Detective. Did you tell Detective Copeland that Nut was the big dog in the game?
I don't recall.
Were you concerned about this game harming your family members?
Maybe so long. I don't recall.
Didn't you tell Detective Copeland in that same interview, I don't know what to say. What can I do? Where can I go? When I leave here, what can I do? Because I have a lot of brothers and sisters. My mom had 10 kids in my house. Yes, my sister.
10 kids in the house?
Did you told Detective Copeland you were concerned about if game retaliating against your family members?
What was he looking at?
Are you thinking about your response?
Wait.
I asked.
This fucker is hilarious.
Question. I don't know if you're thinking about yours.
I don't know.
Do you need more people to show?
Yeah.
And when you went there, did Detective North ever accuse you of killing?
I don't recall what he said. I told him what I made up.
So you don't think you really made all this stuff up or what? I think maybe some of it. I've said this so many times, it's a terrible witness for the state.
No, I told him I'm guilty times.
And it was true that you spoke to them on the different times you spoke to them. You told them,
Maybe stories.
you told them the same stories each time you spoke with them. Do you recall that?
I did. I don't know.
Did you speak to Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis after your car was shot up or shot at on the highway? Do you recall going to the police department and speaking to Detective Gaither?
I don't recall. I'm sorry. I don't recall.
Did you go into this police interview voluntarily?
I don't remember this at all.
So she's pointing out a lot of stuff that he said that's clearly the truth because it's just about his own experiences in life and him being shot at. She's impeaching her own witness, but I just don't think this is going well.
You asked for Detective Gaither that initially you thought another gang did the shooting at the gambling house.
I don't recall.
But then later you learned it was Kel who did the shooting at the gambling house.
Is still alive?
Do you recall telling Detective
No,
Gaither?
I don't recall. I don't recall.
Now for the second time, have you told another sub-detective about the gambling house shooting in Lakewood?
I don't recall.
That Doug told Kel he wasn't pay for the woman that he shot.
Man, Rich, I don't recall.
You recall telling Detective Gaither that was the conversation that Doug and Kel.
I don't recall.
And I think you told Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis that people told you that you shouldn't go down to the police department.
I don't recall.
But you decided to go there anyway to clear your name.
Yes,
I'll answer it.
I don't recall.
On the night of Donovan Thomas' murder, you actually told your girlfriend to call the police and tell them what was going on, tell them everything, because you again want to clear your name about being involved in Donovan Thomas' murder.
I don't recall.
Oh man, Woody.
same interview that she went to Miami after that was it.
Stupid
I
kid.
didn't investigate anything. I don't recall what I told you. Back then, I tell so many lies. I tell 15 lies in 1 second. I don't recall what I said. I'm not even trying to remember what I said either.
Do you recall telling, or didn't you tell Detective David Dennis that Doug actually told you to come down there with him to Miami to live out?
Doug ain't tell me nothing.
So have you never been to Miami?
I've been minding my life.
So back in 2015, did you ever go to Miami?
I can't remember if it was 15 or 14.
Did you ever tell Detective David and Detective Dennis that you thought Doug was trying to get rid of him?
I don't think you heard me the first time I told you. I don't remember saying nobody. I'm from Kansas. I don't know what I done told you. The investigator, detective, whatever you want to call it. I can tell the investigator anything. But I know one thing. They took me. So they got to go where I say. So I don't recall what I told them. I was telling anything from my mind, out of my head.
That while you were in Miami, initially Doug treated you like a
That's
brother.
so fucked up.
Did y'all proof me being mad?
Did you provide us your phone numbers and get your phone numbers?
Which one?
The phone in 2015, did you give police your phone numbers so you get phone numbers?
I ain't talking about.
Did you in fact tell the police go get your phone records so that they can confirm where you were on the night of Donovan's murder and afterwards?
I don't know. I probably did anything to try to remember what I said to them. I don't remember what I said. It asked me step by step.
It's literally been 6 hours of this, pretty much.
I can't answer your question because I can't remember what I said. So I don't recall. I'm going to tell you what I remember from when that was killed.
Tell me what you remember night of that.
What? Why is he doing this?
I remember if I said I killed him, that's all I remember.
That's all you remember.
That's all I remember. I don't remember nothing that night. I don't remember where I was. I don't remember what I told the investigator. I thought they caught me down there. I thought I walked in and they walked right there. I don't remember sitting down talking with him. I don't remember him going up a lipstick. I don't remember him. I remember he said one thing he left. He said, the man's still on the street. Everybody saying you He's like, man, I still got right on the street.
Again, that you had nothing to do with not being killed.
I don't recall.
And that you wanted to make sure that the police knew you had nothing to do with not getting killed.
I don't recall what I told the police.
But they said they gonna kill you. They gonna take you to a gas station and kill you. Like the second Mo, and everybody said, ooh, Bloody Jay was on the phone with Mo. Said the next person was telling me, said he ain't know the name of the person that was talking. And after everybody, I just said, kill him. And Bloody Jay said, ooh, and everybody said, woo woo. As in, that's a confirmation that they were supposed to go kill you, or have you killed you.
Things don't work that way. When you're speaking on doing something like that, you don't be open about it. So this is self-explanatory, that this and that. You don't discuss killing people with people. So you're gonna do it, you're not gonna tell me that I'm gonna do it. I made it up. I can tell you that.
Dude, I'm like, he seems so adamant that he made stuff up that I'm starting to believe it.
Do you know a person who's going to hurt Rich Homie?
Rich on the corner? Or the rapper?
He raps. Do you know him? You know, like, have you ever spoken to Rich Homie Quan yourself?
No.
Do you recall
I don't recall speaking to him.
that Rich Homie Quan was a part of If Gang?
I don't recall.
Rich Homie Quan felt torn between being with If Gang and being friends with them.
Again, I'm just telling folks whatever this them that I know what I'm talking about.
So why would you bring Rich Homie Quan into anything? Why would that be?
Because I'm sorry, go ahead.
Why would it be necessary to even talk about Rich Homie Quan to
So
the police?
So when the police question me, my whole motive is to get them out of me. So if they sit me down, they ask me, yeah, like you doing when y'all was at SB, and I told you I was lying. If they sit there, I don't know about them ask me about Rich Homie Quan or nothing, but if they bring up a name, or they ask me something, I'm going to come up with something that act like I'm in the midst, like I know what's going on.
He said after you spoke with Rich Homie Quan asked for your protection.
If me, you know, we need my position, but
Why would you tell the second agent to take a look?
they the police, they trying to get me.
Yeah, literally hours of the same answer.
Did you tell Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis that Rich Homie Quan thought?
Overruled, because it's going to get asked twice more, but it hasn't clearly been answered. He's sitting there saying right now, I don't know what you're asking me, I'm confused. So I'm going to permit her to try to break it down and answer.
That Rich Homie Quan thought that a person by the name of Tay shot his father's option.
I don't recall what I told the police.
Okay, shout out Clicker Daily for this information, but apparently Tay is someone nicknamed Threat, who died recently, like a few weeks ago in his apartment. This is one of Woody's friends.
Same interview. Did you tell Detective Gaither and Dennis you did not believe that Tay shot up the option?
I don't know.
About the individual named Tay from NQ.
I don't know if Tate thank you.
Talking to them about Lucci's mother's house being shot.
I remember. I recall.
Do you recall telling Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis people thought that you shot up Lucci's mother's house?
I don't remember that.
Do you recall in the same interview back in January of 2015 with Gaither and Dennis that you were with Big Boo when Lucci's manager called trying to find out who shot up Lucci's mother's house?
I don't recall.
That he had $20,000 for whoever's killed or shot at Lucci's mother's house.
I don't remember that.
And that you actually took the phone from Big Boo and told them that you had nothing to do with shooting up Lucci's mother's house. You'll take no turn on it.
Just kept.
You said that that's cap.
I don't remember saying that.
He said Lil D turned his back on him.
Do you recall in June of this year saying that Little D from Mechanicsville is like her son?
Silence.
I don't know. Which one you said?
I want you to answer the question.
What's your question? When I said I birthed him?
Yes.
was being sarcastic.
Did you tell Detective Gaither and Dennis that you thought Thug thought that you were snitching because you had been talking to the police after Donovan Thompson murder?
They don't make sense. So I don't recall.
I think I went wrong when I let Thug know. I let Thug know that the detectives keep calling me.
You keep talking about what you finish. You keep talking about what I told the investigators. At least I know they want to lock me up. I see them following me everywhere I go. I'm in the restaurant eating, they're not eating. And they got me down in the question. I know they only pushing me to trap me up to get me. So I told them anything that came to my mind, or whatever the case is, they don't make sense.
Is it true you met detectives 5 times?
Shh, let me tell you what it
It was more than that.
So out of all 5 interviews, you were only arrested 2 times. Is that correct?
I guess.
She's just trying to show the jury that he willingly walked into the police stations to talk to the police officers.
Into the Atlanta Police Department on your own, correct?
He caught me down there.
And you voluntarily went down there after he called you, correct?
Um,
After you spoke with
so he told my baby,
What was that noise?
told me I need to be down there. So when you snitching is based off the truth and off facts. Lying and trying to finish your ways is different things. So
Okay, so that's what I was just asking. Is that the truth? Any gangsters watching this video? But honestly, I'm sure some of what he said was actually verified.
that would never be the case. He concerned about me snitching. So you only snitching if you tell the police the truth.
and back in 2015, when they were calling you, they were asking you about Nuts murder. Were you telling them that you were not involved in Nuts murder?
I was telling them everybody did. I told them everybody did. I told them Jill killed them. I told them all type of people did. I didn't know. So I couldn't because I wouldn't be able to speak on nothing where it would be like, okay, like let's say they would say 2 girls got shot in the butt. I would be like,
You say shot in the butt?
yeah, man, 2 girls got shot in the butt. Or, I couldn't because I never heard nothing about the story at all to be able to say. It's not.
But if you're connecting to police, that means you just lying anyway, right?
So and this police got that like you have knowledge. You got that like there's no point in me trying to protect him no more because he did.
Checking someone because he's dead?
What y'all doing? Get go, get.
Sounds like they didn't.
You were here trying to same thing this is possible. I think I just heard you say that someone is dead that you don't even protect them anymore. Who you breakfast?
Take Drake.
His friend that died recently.
At the end of the day, so if you stuff.
Yes.
What would you do to take?
I don't know. Drake had people reach on the corner. I don't know what that beef was about. Drake had people reach on the corner and he was on his edge. I'm sorry.
Who was on who's
Drake was on reach on me.
Is that what starts the beef between YSL and Victor?
Drake was YSL, like, you know what I mean? Like, YSL is not what y'all making it be. Like, I keep telling y'all that.
Do you recall ever meeting with Brett to give him back some items that were stolen from him?
I don't recall.
You recalled it in June.
Fucking get off the bed.
And you ended up with the merchandise from his car they broke into.
I recall telling you in the bedroom somewhere in the courthouse. I lied, and I'm being truthful today by telling you that I made it up. So what I said to the judge in the past, I can't go and told you that I was in the room by myself, and I told you that I don't have no reason to lie. Don't nobody intimidate me. I'm not trying to check nobody. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that I can't keep up with. That is it. I don't know. Like, what you talking about?
You recall telling the police that you never really know to give him back those items that were stolen.
I probably did.
You actually went into some details about what happened that night of the shooting. You recall doing that?
What you mean?
Like, some Detective Gaither giving them details about what happened that night of the shooting.
I remember what happened, but I don't remember what I told the police.
What do you remember? Niggas was shooting it.
I mean, people were shooting this.
Some Detective Gaither and Detective Dennis that thugs out there.
I don't recall.
And that the individuals started shooting from the bushes.
I don't recall where he was shooting. I thought they were shooting.
And also, did you tell Detective Gaither that you ended up having a run from a young woman who was out there as well?
I don't recall what I told the investigators.
Do you recall telling the investigators at the Cascade State Array, you confronted Kim about them shooting at you off of the bushes?
What happened in that got nothing to do with what I said. It's some shit. Excuse me, language. It got everything to do with Drake. I mean, I was trying to protect Drake from the get-go. I mean, Drake, they had some stuff going on. Like,
Wait, is he saying that Threat killed Nut? Is that his plan? Because his friend's dead now, it doesn't really matter.
Threats to get when else when he got shot up on film?
y'all, you say that and I think the music with me?
That's right.
Me and Drake shot up reach on point at a barbershop on that kid. I don't know what happened.
What? Bro just admitted to a shooting.
I don't know what happened with Drake and Rich on the corner, but I'm a ride with my brother. Yeah, we put up and did it
Why did you and Threat shoot up at Charlie Clark at his barbershop?
because I'm a ride with Drake.
Did Threat tell you why he was
I
shooting?
don't ask no just. I just say they go.
And when Rich Charlie Clark's barbershop was shot up, was that
You
in September
crazy,
2014?
stupid.
I don't know when. I know we went up there and shot it up.
Was it before Nut was killed?
Yes.
Do you remember what happened the day that Threat shot up Rich Charlie Clark's daddy's barbershop?
What you mean?
Do you remember that? What led up to going to the barbershop and shooting?
I told him they go do it.
What led up to saying let's go do it? Why?
Drake was mad. He was like, you fucking scared my land. He was talking, playing like somebody to play with. And I was ready. I had choppers on deck.
Why was Threat beefing with Rich Charlie Clark to shoot up his daddy's shop?
Because we didn't know what it was.
So did you go to the shop looking for Rich Charlie Clark?
Now we went to the message.
What time did you go and shoot up?
I ain't telling you that.
Was it in the morning? Was it
Was it like,
what message was you sent there?
you ain't going to play with it.
When the two of you met at the Cascade Stadium?
And I said, could be used in what program? Federal State?
Parameters of the New York.
nothing can be used. Correct.
Federally? Are they sure? Cuts to Woody getting arrested next week by the feds.
When you and Sean Cal met at the Cascade Skating Rink, did the two of you shake hands and say that the beef was over when y'all met at the Cascade Skating Rink?
I put a gun out on him.
At the Cascade Skating
Yeah,
Rink?
Cascade Skating.
Okay. Well, who'd you pull it out on?
Shit, yeah.
And
Bro is explaining Woody has taken full advantage of the immunity.
I had somebody with me that I didn't want to be caught with my shenanigans.
who was with you?
I can't recall.
Well, it's somebody who just
I can't remember who it was with.
So how do you know you didn't want them part of the shenanigans?
Because I don't think nobody else matter. I just don't know that.
So after you pulled the gun out of him, did you shake hands with him to say that the beef was over between the two of you?
So I put a gun out of them up. I could have got you right now.
So is Woody like making this all up and just trying to contradict what he told the police? Or is this all the truth?
So is your fact that you don't know if the car was shot up?
I don't recall if this car was shot. I doubt it was shot up because I seen it like a couple days later.
That when Kel asked you to FaceTime Thug, you FaceTime Thug and said, hey, Brian, the beef over with. So Thug was like, yeah, it's over with. Shot my went up.
I told you I began to hang up. I talked to the biscuits.
And during the interview, you recall telling the police that you actually did shoot at Kel, but you told them you actually shot in the air when Kel was around.
I love guns. I show them.
That is not the answer I was expecting. He said, I love God too much to shoot at him, like up in the air. She laughed. Miss Hilton laughed.
I did. When he jumped out the car, I know exactly who I saw. And she said, who? They said, this shit got my blood pressure up.
He said the blood pressure thing 9 years ago. He said the same thing today.
I don't recall saying that. I had watched First 48 and in my country, to tell you, I don't never watch Police Solid. Any movie I just watch to learn how they operate.
He said he watched his first 48.
Why did you continue to say that if you knew the camera was running, know that the camera was running?
Because my whole motive is police don't want to tell them the truth.
I can't run from it. It's a whole gang after me. Different niggas every day. It could be different niggas every day. Every day.
I was telling them this case anything where I could be a victim. Because if I caught one of them down bad, I'd be justified.
When you say caught them down bad, what does that mean?
Self-explanatory.
It's not. If you can tell me, what does that mean?
I'm a cop.
So why did you just say that?
Bro said called him down bad.
Did you ever give Gator the gun?
Nope.
Is he crazy? They asked you for the why didn't you give it to him?
Is he crazy?
And there was no getting the gun from start.
Did you tell Gator in June of 2015 that you never gave her the gun because of Shannon's gun?
What I'm doing? Shannon gun.
So why won't you just tell Gator that you hit the gun?
Because they're going to lock me up for the gun. I didn't supposed to have it. That thing to hurt my friend. My friend straight. I was only protecting him.
So when you told the detective about what happened the night of Donald Thompson's murder, were you protecting Brett?
Yes, I was going to keep their name out of it as much as possible.
Did Brett have something to do with Donald Thompson's murder?
I don't know what Brett got something to do with it, but I know that they was the last person I gave their car to. Their car. They didn't finish the car. And I wasn't going to say nothing about it.
What infinity car did you give to Brett?
Miss Love smiling right here. So that is what he's playing. He's going to try to. It was his friend Brett who passed away. Or Che. That killed Donovan Thomas because he's the last one that had the Infinity car that they used.
The infinity car that I had.
Is it the same car that you went to the rental car place with Doug and Doug rented the Infinity?
I'm talking about the great infinity car that me and Zachary was riding in. I rigged the car, put it on Brett, gave the car to Brett, and I left.
Is this the same Infinity that you told police that you went to the first rental car place with Doug when he rented the Infinity?
I just told you.
The Infinity that you're referring to, is that the Infinity that you went to the Atlanta airport with Doug when he rented the Infinity?
Yes.
And that was the car that Doug rented, correct?
I asked him to rent me a car, and I rigged the car, and I gave the car to Brett.
When did you give the car to Doug?
The same night I rigged it. The night before they had.
Or what happened?
Or the same night they had. I can't remember. I gave the car to Brett, and I left.
Bro, this is actually crazy because this is going to confuse the fuck out of the jury. This is completely contradicting what the state says actually happened. Remember, the state says that that Infinity was used by people in the courtroom to kill Nut. Shannon Stillwell, Yak Gotti, and a few others that aren't in the courtroom. And Thug rented it. He's saying they gave it to someone who died recently.
I pulled up and gave it to him and pulled right off.
Alright, that's pretty much it. Woody just kind of fucked this whole case. I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, I doubt it. He's basically throwing his dead friend under the bus who died 3 weeks ago. But it doesn't really matter because the friend's dead, but he
That's
put the
fucked.
whole Donovan Thomas murder on his friend. Comment down below what you guys think. Hit subscribe. Love you guys. Peace out.
We wild, man. They wild, boy.
So there should be some things that you all should know about me beyond what was said. I grew up in the hood in Miami, in a poor neighborhood. I came from a community in which drug use.
What's going on, New York? You guys good? Good, man. Before I jump right into it, I'm actually celebrating something very special. My girlfriend texted me a couple of days ago that she got her period, man. Flap of the tongue. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. God is good, man. All the time. You gotta pray, fellas. I go to church every Sunday just in case, you know? It wasn't my fault. I'm very responsible. The condom broke when I was trying to open up the package. So, see that sign, just go right in, you know? And here's the spirit, though. She curses more. She's a little violent. Is that normal, ladies? Yeah? She just turned into a different species, you know? We was at Trader Joe's. It was that time of month. And we got a small argument. I thought it was small and harder than peanuts, but she thought it was a really big deal. And she started screaming at me in public. And I was really embarrassed because, you know, for some black people, our first time at Trader Joe's, that's a really big experience, you know? It's like a quinceañera. It's a coming of age. I had a suit on. My mom was with me. My dad walked me down the aisle. He's like, son, these are vegetables. You know, the squash in the air like baby Simba. It's a beautiful moment, man. First time I've seen a squash. There's a lot of vegetables I haven't seen in person. I didn't have the luxury of growing up in a very nice grocery store. Anybody grew up in like a bullshit grocery store? Yeah, who said you? What was yours? She wasn't? G-food? That sounds like some bullshit, man. Damn. G-food? I'm going food for less. Everybody know that? Food for less. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Food for less, they got all the vegetables. They only got the chicken deep for tacos. That's it. I saw my first raw eggplant a few years ago in real life. G-food, you seen the eggplant yet? They'll happen for you. I was so excited. I can't remember the name. I was like, oh, shit. It's a purple penises. I said that. Embarrassed my whole family. First time at Traders, you couldn't be cool, man. I didn't talk to her for like 30 minutes. Finally called her, hope she'll apologize. She simply, excuse me for being on my period. You just don't understand. I said, you're right, I don't understand. You stab me in the eye with a fucking carrot, you know? It's just not fair, ladies. Because fellas, we can't get away using our natural bodily functions as excuses, right? Imagine my girl, she catches me checking out another woman on accident, you know? Yes, on accident. I was staring her first, and that ass I wrote, that's not my fault. That's how I get away with the move your neck, nigga. Be patient. Just nice ass play. She's like, shouldn't do. I saw you to that girl's booty. I can't turn around. Excuse me for being on my boner. It just don't work the same. It's not fair. We don't struggle more, but we struggle too. What's the period, ladies? What? Once a month, right? That's the rumor. I never Googled it. I trust it. What's a boner, fellas? 5, 7 times a day? Come on, man. It's not actual bone. We're bleeding too. That's blood rushing towards. Take a science class, man. Speak up, fellas. You inquired about this for too long. You ever heard the saying the penis has a mind of its own? It's very true. It's poetry. You ever try to get ready for work in the morning just to find out your dick was up all night texting people? I hate that shit. Got work to do. My phone is dead. It's a struggle, man. It can go hands, feet. The guy can drive. I was in college, sleeping. Penis sits out of my bed. Steals my car, goes have sex with my ex. I told him to stop doing that shit. He was back all tired, making a lot of noise. Like, Peter, what the fuck you, man? I just want to talk. Don't lie to me, man. He promised me he wouldn't do it again. We shook on it. Sure enough, 3 days later, I'm trying to study for a final. Catch my penis in the corner, put on his shoes. Look like he headed to a party. We get to this big argument and turns violent. I start beat him up and choke him. I can't stand you, man. You never listen. I think I was hurting him. So he started crying for his only album. And we both got tired and went to sleep. You know how it goes. He's hard-headed. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. This is cool, man. I used to teach. Any teachers in the room? Yeah, we got teachers here. Are y'all clapping for the teacher? You a teacher? You a teacher. What's your name? Jackie. Hell yeah. What you teach, Jackie? Science. Yes, you do. What grade? Middle school? Fuck yeah. 7th grade? Yeah, 7th grade is rough. They, 6th graders are angels. Isn't that weird? It's true. 6th graders are angels. Then they get their boners over sometimes. They change, I used to teach special education for 6 years at South Central. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. Stop clapping. I don't got that much time. No, it's true. It's 2 things I know about sped teachers. 1, they're very patient, and 2, we're obviously going to heaven. I'm very excited about this. I don't make the rules.
What up, Brody, bro?
Jesus last week.
Yo.
What's
up, man? I'm on this trip.
Alright.
Teacher told me
look on the stream. You on the stream now?
That was the plan.
Yeah.
Let's get on this mountain.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Okay, I'm be on in 3 minutes, not even. I just got the shape I needed. Okay, call me back so we can communicate. Then no mic having that. All right, bro.
Just a black man in a polo. You know what I mean? It hit me when I started teaching high school. Out of nowhere, they asked me to coach a soccer team. Now, let me be clear about something. I don't know shit about soccer. But they really needed me, and I said yes. And I was going to do research, but you put that whistle on, it changes you. I said, fuck that research. I'll make the rules, Stop kicking the ball, man. Throw it in the net. Very protective of my kids. Hated when they got bullied. I had one student, he was getting bullied because he went to a sleepover, and he peed in the bed. And other students were there. So all the school started calling him the Yellow Ranger. It's funny. Fucked up. I went home and laughed. I didn't laugh at them. I told them to stop. They wouldn't listen. So I gathered all the bullies together in class, and I told them something I rarely tell anybody. I also used to be a PP head. Anybody else stop peeing in the bed late? It's a safe space. It's okay. There's a PP head in the room tonight. If you're not ready, it's okay. I stopped peeing in bed in 4th grade. Yeah. Somebody said, damn, shut up. It's a dark life being a PP head, man. My little brother was a PP head too. We shared a room. We had enough space to have our own room, but my mom would contain you in one location. We used to fence fight over the top up because we didn't want to get rained on. The reason it took me a long time to stop, I didn't realize this kid, but I was very anxious about it. That's because my parents are African. They're Nigerian. Yes. Y'all know what it is. What's your name? That's not your name. You're going to interrupt. I need the name. I'm joking. What is your name? All right. Don't be the Starbucks name. Jesus Christ. Alexis. Well, you guys know this. Nigerian parents were trying to scare you into being a better person. My mom got sick of me peeing in bed. That's what she told me. She said, you keep peeing in bed, one day you will be on your wife. That's what she told me. She messed me up. And I'll never get married. They worked on my little brother. He stopped peeing in the bed. You know? Turned his back with me. Became Hollywood too. Started wearing shades in bed. Good luck, nigga. I tried everything to stop. I wouldn't drink water for days. Couldn't trust it. I sounded so dehydrated when I said goodnight to my parents. I walked in the room, sounding like Batman. Good night, Mom. Good night, Dad. I'm off to bed now. Still wake up wet. Whole room smelled like Gotham City. Some nights were better than others. Some nights I wouldn't pee at all. Some nights I would pee, but the wetness would wake me up. And I had no time to wash my sheets and my clothes. We had a quiet washing machine. But every now and then I'll see like a shadowy figure in the darkness staring at me. And I'll try to figure out who it was. Maybe it's a sibling. Maybe it's a robber. And then I would hear the voice. One day you will be on your wife. I told my students this, hoping this will help my,
One day you will be
and it
on
did.
your wife.
They stopped calling me the Yellow Ranger. But they did start calling me Wife Web. I'm doing it for the PP heads in here tonight. I'm doing it for you. I know you're here. You at home, get in the bed, it's going to be okay. People ask me, how did you stop? The way that I stopped was accepting that I might never stop. Once I accepted, I might never stop. I stopped. My uncle helped too. I told him my mom said, Uncle, my mom said one day I'm going to pee on my wife. He said, don't worry, son. Some women like being peed on. And that helped a lot. I left teaching when I started acting. Acting's more of a daytime thing. You know? Right on my first audition, I was super excited, but then I was nervous because it was to play a gay character. And I hadn't been acting for that long. I didn't think I was talented. I called my agent and had to be a gay man. I said, look, James, I don't know if I could do this. He said, I think it'd be a really good role for you. I said, I don't know what that means. I said, look, bro, I'll play a gay character, but it gotta be for like, Moonlight 2 or something. It gotta be for the Oscar. I can't be out here kissing niggas in a web series. You know what I'm saying?
They fucking gang for that. This is funny. Good. Time to pay the duty. Shit. Think. Not bad. See what we got. That's gonna be pretty. The snow. That won't be there for long. Damn, that looks good. Good. Okay. I'll be back on later.